That okay? Let's talk about the bathing process now. That part's very tricky. It's very tricky. So in a master class, I'll be demonstrating the bathing process proper. Okay, I'll be demonstrating with bathing for a newborn baby. But for the purpose of this conversation, I'd like you to note a few things. The first question I'd like to ask you is the newborn babies, how often should they bathe in a day? How often should a newborn baby have a bath? Did you say it twice? Okay. Is anybody saying 3 times? All right. I hope nobody said once. Okay. So nobody said once. Okay, that's fair. All right. So again, your book of discretion will determine what you do. Is that okay, moms? Your book of discretion will determine what you do. You can choose to bathe for a baby once in a day. You can choose to bathe for that baby twice in a day. You can choose to bathe for the baby 3 times in a day. It depends on the circumstance, depends on the weather, depends on the reason why the baby needs to have a bath more than once. Is that okay? In developed countries, moms, do you know that the babies don't necessarily have to take a bath every day? No, they don't. For the first 7 days, they're just cleaning them up with warm oil, okay, just making them feel comfortable, and that's all they do. They hardly ever pour all that water that we used to do, all that shaking and turning upside down we used to do. They don't always have to do that. All right, so I need you to be intentional when it comes to the bathing process. Another thing I've noticed is that a lot of us are going to be depending on help to bathe for our babies. Not every mom who's listening to me right now is intending to bathe for our baby by herself for the first 4 months of life. Say yes. I know. All right, but here's where I'm going to with this. You need to be intentional. There are times where you will have to face this bathing process by yourself. There won't be anybody to help you do the bathing, okay? Mom may be busy, big sister may be busy, and there's you and baby, and you'll have to do your thing. So that's what I want to talk to you about. I'm not talking about where there is help. However, when there is help, do me a favor. Ensure that you are there. Ensure that you are watching and seeing what is happening. Ensure that you are a part of the bathing process. You're seeing it. You are contributing. You are observing. Even if you're not the one actually doing the bathing, you're observing. Is that okay? Be there. But let's focus on if this was you alone by yourself with your baby now, what will you do? First, I need you to prepare yourself. The bathing process is not so bad. It's not so difficult to handle. So I need you to prepare yourself. And how do you do this? One of the ways you can do is rehearse the process before you carry the baby, okay? Get all the resources that you need, all the materials that you need. Get them. Get them available, get them ready. Put them there. I need a bucket, I need water. When I'm ready to bathe the baby, I'll pour water on the baby. Okay, so I need a small bowl. Okay, when I pour water on the baby, I'm going to need soap and sponge. So you need your soap and sponge. Get them. As you're rehearsing them in your mind, put those items down. Do that for the first time until you get to the dressing up point. Come back and do the rehearsal again and see if all the things that you need are already there. That's how to prepare yourself, moms. Is that okay? It may be tricky, I agree. Babies are slippery, especially when water and soap touches them. I agree. But because it is your baby, I can assure you that your baby won't fall out of your hands. All right, so the bathing process is not difficult. I want you to put yourself together, and the way you will bathe for a normal person around is the way you bathe for them, starting from their head, to their face, to their neck. We'll share that process in just a bit, okay? So let's talk about some safety tips. What are the things I would like you to pay attention to when it comes to bathing these babies? 1, make sure that the water is comfortable. Don't place the baby in a bathtub where running water is or where water is running. Okay, don't leave baby there and say, okay, hold on, just hold this place, let me go and come back. No, don't do that. Gather all the supplies that you need and then lay out the baby's towel.